Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. My name is Mobby, and today I want to give you my first impressions, thoughts, and review of Red Dead Redemption 2. Does this game live up to the hype? Is it game of the year? I'll let you know right now. So really quick, all of the gameplay that you're going to be seeing today are taken straight from my Twitch channel. Come on by, I do tons of live streams. I'm still in the middle of this playthrough, and if you missed all of the past Let's Plays and you want to watch it in small little chunks, I am uploading it in hour-long sections on my secondary YouTube channel, the MabiVsGames VOD, also linked down below. Let's get started. So, Red Dead Redemption 2 came out on October 26th, 2018. I let it sit for a bit. It's been about a week and a half, and I'm about 12 hours in. And, you know, coming up, leading into Red Dead Redemption 2, I stayed away from as many spoilers as I could. I did not look at any gameplay. As a matter of fact, you know, I first played the first Red Dead when it came out. I think it was 2010. So I played it on Xbox 360. I probably should grab the disc, but believe me, I played it back then on 360, and I replayed it again right before this game came out, like like 5 days before the game came out. So I think on October 21st I was doing a live stream of the first game. I tried to get through as quick as possible, but then, you know, the game is pretty long and I ended up messing around a lot, playing a lot of poker. So Red Dead 2 came out, and then we played it day one, 9 p.m. as soon as the game unlocked, and there's a lot that I have to discuss about this game. And it's mostly good. Let me give you some quick little minor story spoilers. This is only the first 2 hours, so it's not even that bad. And like I said, I'm about 12 hours in, and I feel like I'm about 20% or so through the game, maybe completion as well. You can press start in the game, and you can go check out your story. You can see your actual completion thingamabob. But anyway, you are playing the main protagonist. You are Arthur Morgan, who is in the Van der Linde, I'm pretty sure I'm saying the name wrong, the Van der Linde gang, and it's an open world game. Think the first game, but 1,000 times more like open world, so many more things to do, very detailed. Let's talk about the gameplay, since I don't want to like go into the crazy spoilers. So yeah, it's a prequel. It's a freaking prequel now. Like I said, I stayed away from all spoilers and all that stuff, so I was actually really confused. I mean, I had an idea that we weren't going to play as John Marston. I thought you were going to probably be playing as, like, you know, in the future as a son or something like that, but I really didn't know. And it was really cool because, you know, like I said, the first hour, so you get to see John in the gang as him growing up, being a young man, not like, I think he was like maybe 35 or something in Red Dead, the first one. And this one, he's really young. You actually get to see how he gets his scars as well. Gameplay. Red Dead Redemption 2 excels extremely well at this. This is the best open world game that I have ever played. So top tier. Rockstar is amazing. I can't believe they, like, the scope of things that you are able to do is just mind-boggling, and it's a huge contrast from like the first 2 hours of the game where you are literally on rails in a story. Now you're just open and you can do anything you want. Oh, I say anything, but it seems endless and you just do whatever you want. So every place is explorable. As soon as you get to your first camp, you are able to do lots of activities. I'm going to go ahead and list a couple of them and talk about them a little bit. Let's talk about hunting. The game relies heavily on hunting animals. I think in the glossary there's about 130, or it might be like 300 plus different types of animals that you could hunt, skin, loot, cook, and eat, sell skins and all that stuff. Now, let me talk about how detailed hunting is. Every animal, like most animals, you can just hunt and skin, right? Let's talk about like a rabbit, for instance. There's different types of rabbits. Let's talk about like a basic jackrabbit you find at the beginning of the game. You can run it over with your horse. You can shoot it with the bow and arrow. You can hit it with a pistol. But you have to hunt it well so you can get a quality pelt so you can sell. So the game really recommends, like, after you kill it, you can go to the glacier and you can, or dossier or whatever, and you can look at the details. It gives you a little bit like of a description about it and what you should probably kill it with. And they say that jackrabbit, you should probably kill it with like a rifle or something like that, so you have a huge higher chance of when you skin it. And the skinning animation's really crazy, right? You can get yourself a quality pelt, good pelt, perfect pelt, and you can sell it. So you have to put everything on your freaking horse and then walk back and forth. The game doesn't have quick travel. You will unlock that later. So like, you shoot birds out of the air, you can take them and you can sell it. You can give it to your camp. It's really interesting. I wasn't expecting this type of gameplay in this world. I thought it was gonna be like the first game where you're literally just on rails, messing around and all that stuff. But here, you have a huge camp, which everyone that you have met up to this point, contributes to. You can go sell all of your stuff at a general store for more money. You can go to the camp and you can help upgrade all the lodgings and food. It's insane. And that's just hunting. There's tons of things to hunt. Alligators, bears, and if you get good quality pelts, you can collect them and you can give it to a trapper, and you can unlock special type of armors and different types of clothing that actually do give you a sort of buff if you wear like a set of them. So that's just hunting. There's other stuff like bounties, where you go into town, you get wanted posters, and you go hunt people dead or alive, capture them for money. There's lots of stranger events that are back from the first one, and this game, it feels like it goes way overboard with strangers, and that's not a bad thing. Now, if you don't know what strangers are, in the first game, it was random scripted events that just happen as you wander around the world. This one, it's like you can't go 5 minutes without seeing some sort of new story event that, it's like it's a mini quest, side quest that takes you all over the place. And I thought it was like really crazy back in like Spider-Man 2 for the PlayStation 2, when you would run around and go help people with balloons and save them on boats. This is insane. It's like crazy. It's freaking amazing. So it's all over the place, and I don't want to spoil what any of them are. I'll just give you like an example or something of one of them I saw. I was randomly hunting animals. I was going down a road, and all of a sudden I saw a horse lying down on a lady. She was like, "Oh, help me, this horse just fell down." So I picked up the lady, and then they gave me a choice. They're like, "Hey, do you want to help her bring her back to town, or do you want to leave her or rob her?" I was like, "Okay, I'll bring you back to town." And then as soon as you start writing, she starts talking about, "Yeah, I moved here, etc. I'm trying to get work." It's like, this is a random event that I could have totally missed, but it feels like a main story side quest. However, when I got into town, I was too busy like listening to chat, or sorry, reading chat, listening to the story, and then I ran over a guy. Like in town, I ran him over with my horse, and then all of a sudden she jumped off because she got scared. I was like, "No, I was trying to bring you back home. I want to see where your story lies," because it's actually it's not like a one and done type of thing for most of these things. For like, I saved the guy. I saved, like, okay, another stranger. I'm not gonna spoil this part, but I saved his life. I found him later, and he decided to buy me something at the store for free. So I got the most expensive thing I could find. So it's stuff like that. Like, it rolls over. It makes the world feel really alive, and I'm extremely impressed with all of the different type of stranger stories out there. There's also mini games. Like I said, you can do like lots of different games such as poker, 5-finger fillet, dominoes, etc. It's really lively, blackjack, all that stuff. So there's also that. There's treasure hunting you can do. You get like maps and you run around the world. Lots of different types of collecting as well. There's lots of like small intricate details. When you loot a house, you can really like open up drawers and you can find, small collectibles like smoking cards and stuff like that. You can collect sets and sell them. Lots of different upgrades for your, like, oh my god, the game is insane with upgrades. Like at the beginning, money making is kind of hard, but there's lots of different upgrades you can do. You can do like camp upgrades. Like I said, you can contribute your own money into camp, and then you open up your ledger book, and then you get to see like, oh, I want to spend money for a chicken coop for the whole camp. Chicken coop gives you, not only does it upgrade the camp's look, but every day you can eat food and it upgrades the food. And then that's how you also unlock fast travel through that. You can also go to the store. You can go buy guns. You can upgrade your guns. You can change the look of your guns, the finish of it. You can add a iron sight to it. etc. You know, extended barrel. You can also buy lots of clothes, change Arthur's hat at any time you want. You can shave. You can get different type of stuff. There's just so many. I can't believe it. It's just a lot of stuff, and I'm overwhelmed. Like I was gonna sit here and I was gonna briefly talk about the stuff, but I'm getting really in depth into it because there's a lot. I'm not even joking, and there's a lot of like RPG type of stuff too. Like if you just run all over the place, your stamina goes up, obviously, like, you know, like you would in Skyrim or Elder Scrolls. You punch people, health goes up. You use your special ability Deadeye, slow down time. You hunt, you increase that ability. And you ride your horse a lot, your horse's stamina goes up. There's horse bonding. It's a lot of stuff. I'm very overwhelmed. Let's move away from the gameplay, otherwise we will never ever get through with this little first impression review. Graphics, extremely beautiful, extremely beautiful. I heard that the game probably looked the best on Xbox One X. I don't have one. I have a regular Xbox One. I do have a PS4 Pro, which I got probably in January, so I could January this year, so I could play Monster Hunter World, you know, PS4 Pro, and I did, and I got it on PS4 Pro. Red Dead 2, no qualms with it. Small, you know, hiccups here or there with frame rates. I had one terrible area where the frame rate dropped. It was like stuttering. Like I thought the game was gonna crash or something. I thought my PS4 was overheating. I pressed start and left it for like 10 seconds, and I unpaused, and then it worked. That was really scary. Music's pretty good. It's nothing to write home about. I mean, I wasn't concentrated too much on the music, but I'm pretty sure it's like amazing. The voice acting is the best I've ever heard. Rockstar, GTA series, lots of good stuff, lots of good stories, lots of good characters. Nothing new. I mean, nothing new. It's friggin' perfect. It's amazing. Arthur Morgan, I didn't know how I felt about him at the beginning. He's no John Marston, but he's a pretty good character. I like how you can do lots of choices to make him good or bad. It's really great. Nature sounds, animals, etc. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Let's talk about the quick miscellaneous stuff. Like I said, no bugs, small frame rate issues. I haven't looked at any other gameplay, so I haven't compared to anyone's like on Xbox or anything like that. My only concerns about this game is that the first hour or two, it's extremely slow. But if you enjoy story and getting to know things, that's not a problem. Like it's not a problem for me whatsoever. Like I was gonna get through this no matter what. But you know, as a casual gamer, like looking through the eyes of a casual gamer, I can see how a lot of people would hate on this game because it's like, oh my god, it's so slow, blah blah blah. But once you get into the open area, it just becomes a whole new different type of game. So it's a very story heavy, but it's done really freaking well. To sum things up, best open world story game I've ever played. It is just over the top, so many things to do. Game of the year for me. Game of the year. And I thought Monster Hunter was going to be... Well, Monster Hunter is... Oh god, it's so close. Because Monster Hunter did come out like, what, February or January? Let's give it a final scoring. 9.7 out of 10. I don't want to give a game a perfect 10 because that means it's a perfect game. 9.7. It can do much. It can do a lot more. You know, everything has improvement. Can't wait for the multiplayer. Anyway, this was my quick little first impressions, thoughts, review of the game. Like I said, if you want to watch me play the game live, please come by the Twitch channel, link down below, follow it, turn on notifications, join our Discord, and if you want to see me play the first 12 hours, I am uploading it on my secondary YouTube channel, the VOD channel, also down below. Thanks for being here, thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think about the game, and I'll see you guys next time.